Yeah, so here we are, just over 24 hours removed since the Carabao Cup final. And as I said, like I said before the match, I'm consistent with that now. I don't think it plays that major of a part in the actual title race itself. But you cannot deny that there was a concern given on the performance from an Arsenal perspective. Is it going to derail anything in the long run? Listen, fucking, hopefully not. But again, as much as it was kind of like a free hit and a bit of silverware. As much as it was kind of like, yeah, the League Cup, like this whole quadruple talk or whatever. As I say, I never really subscribed to that anyway. I want the big ones, but if you're in the final, you're in it to win it, I've said. And as I say, like, be it even the League Cup, it's still silverware. It's still a fucking trophy. And as I say, watching Man City lift it in the end was painful. I don't know if any other Arsenal fans can relate to that. I'm sure rival fans had a great laugh at it. They loved it. Oh yeah, football won yesterday, despite fucking 115 charges, allegedly. Um, but yeah, here, listen, like I'm not here to be bitter. I'm not that bitter. But we were like, all that aside, we were outclassed. We were we looked inferior. Like we played with this inferiority about us. Like that's the main concern for me. All right, you could argue, okay, was the League Cup, was their heads really in it? Like, this team has not won a trophy. Their head should absolutely be in it. All right, their head should be in the league primarily, but they should be looking to try and fucking win this trophy as well, and just get a taste for it. But it wasn't to be, and that was the concerning thing for me is how inferior they looked. That was the main thing that kind of struck with me. It took me back to, about maybe 3 years ago. That first season we challenged for the league. We met Man City in the FA Cup, and yeah, they beat us 1-0, dumped us out early. Um, we met them, uh, fucking hell, at the Etihad, and we got absolutely fucking battered, absolutely battered. Um, yeah, it is what it is. It reminded me very of that. It was kind of like flexing their muscles, being like here, like we were top of the league at that time as well. We ended up throwing it away, obviously, but it was like, yeah, we're gonna flex our muscles here, show you who the big dogs are, and show you what a real team looks like. Now, let's have it right that this Man City team that we played yesterday is not that side, which, if anything, kind of raised more alarm bells for me as to how little bro, if that's the phrase you want to use, like we got little bro yesterday, like, here, fucking sit back down. This is Pep's game. Um, But yeah, as I say, that's one narrative you could put on it. That there was definitely concerns that he raised from it, but like, as I say, in the long run, do I think it's going to have a massive effect on the title race? Probably not. But let's say, for argument's sake, that it does. Let's say that does give Man City a kick up the backside and a fucking drive. To go on this last stretch of the season and just grind out win after win after win after win. Which, by the way, just for the record, I don't think that will happen. Let's say, for argument's sake, that it does. That has to keep Arsenal to stay honest. Like, they can't afford to be complacent. They can't afford a fucking performance like yesterday. Like, in a final to play the way they did, to not lay a fucking single glove on them was borderline unacceptable. Um, be it the League Cup, it was unacceptable. And they cannot afford to fucking play like that. Like, that's against the Man City. Like, if you fucking bend over backwards like that. Like, don't get me wrong, when they come up against the likes of your Bournemouths or your Crystal Palaces, Arsenal, they will be a lot more attacking. I do understand that, but we still have to play Man City again. And if they go to the Etihad with that attitude and with those tactics, with that mindset, they're going to get walked all over again. They will. And that's the whole big thing. Oh, if Man City beat Arsenal at the Etihad and then they win the game in hand, let's say, then 9 points becomes three, like that, and then it's a one game swing. Um, Listen, do I think Arsenal will turn up like that? I fucking hope not. Like one thing you have to give Mikel Arteta, alright, it's taken as many years as it has done. They hopefully finally get us over the line, but he's a quick learner. The one thing the man nobody can deny that he's very good at is adapting. You want fucking expansive, free flowing football. He'll serve it up in spades and will be the best in the league at it. You want fucking pragmatic, fucking systematic, grinding out results, playing ugly. He'll give you that as well. You want different ways to score. Whether it's fucking tiki taka, fucking whether it's fucking rifling them from 40 yards, or whether famously this season it's set pieces. Arteta's kind of had a team in every kind of mold, which is quite impressive when you think about it, and it's actually mental that it, again, like always got these names so far as an FA Cup. Um, but again, I was take a step back. We tried the free flowing football, the fucking expansive, fucking here, fucking best football in the league. Where did it get us? Nowhere. Now, one thing maybe to take comfort from, or maybe I don't know what it's concerning at. 2 years ago when we went for the league, remember we took it down the last game of the season against Man City. Um, Obviously, it was a three-horse race for a long time. People forget that. Liverpool were fucking up with us too this season. Klopp announced he was leaving. They were in it right up until about this kind of time last year, around March, before they fell away. So there was three names in the hat. Um, Only one team beat their title rivals that year, and that was Arsenal. Okay. They beat Liverpool and they drew with Liverpool. We beat Man City at home and drew with Man City away. And it was that draw at Derry had that people point at and say that cost us. I don't look at it that way. I look at the stupid results against Fulhams and your West Hams, which we have been grinding out those results this year, so that's a turn in fortune. But we haven't really been beating these bigger sides. All right, you can point the likes of Chelsea or United, and obviously Spurs. But look at the ship they're in. We had this like excellent unbeaten record against the top six, which was decimated this year. And again, we've gone a season without beating Liverpool. It was a draw and a loss. As it stands, we drew with Man City at home, and we've lost to them in the League Cup. So it's not out of the realms of possibility that we could lose at the Etihad and still win the league. Like the way Man City are playing as a whole, it wouldn't be the wildest scenario. But I think they need to go to the Etihad now and do something. Just kind of like return the favour of putting that team back in their place. Kind of like what happened to us yesterday. The whole thing with the Man City Arsenal thing is to stay humble. I think we're due humbling them. But if we go out and play the way we did yesterday, can I see it happening? And like, listen, Wembley's fucking when Arsenal play, it's usually their fucking backyard, and especially yesterday, like it may as well have been a home fucking fixture. No disrespect to Man City, but the many empty seats that there were, and even like I was looking at the reports of Arsenal fans like buying tickets to go on the City End just for how much cheaper it was to get a ticket in that end. So like, no disrespect to Man City there, but it's not going to be the case when you play Etihad. The Etihad is going to be fucking rocking, and like as I say that like the Man City fans were loud as fuck yesterday. They were excellent, and credit to them. But the Etihad's going to be a different beast. And Arsenal need to fucking just handle that and be a bit brave. Be brave. Fucking show that you want it. Play like you want it. Play like you want the Premier League because they did not play like they wanted that League Cup yesterday, and that's just the fact of the matter. They did not play like winners. They did not play like they want to win, and that needs to change in the fixture in the league in a month's time. But like, take a step back, look at this season for what it is. Yesterday was our 50th game all season. We've won 38 of them. Yesterday was our fourth loss all season. And what does that leave you? 8 draws. Like, come off it now. That is still an exceptional record for everybody talks about like how not that great we are. Our fourth loss all season in 50 games. Like, we don't lose football matches that often. That's why it was. It's like I don't know that's why I felt so fucking disappointed yesterday because like it's weird saying it, but I'm not used to it. I'm used to being second again and like second to Man City. That sucked. Um, but I'm not used to losing this year, and it was terrible. But like, listen, it's not like we've been beating slouches too in that 50 game span. Look at the teams we've dispatched. As I say, I've mentioned the like we beat United and Chelsea, whatever, 3 times we beat Chelsea. But like, you look at Bayern Munich, we beat comfortably. You look at Atletico Madrid, we spanked. You look at Inter Milan, we beat comfortably. All these big European fucking sides. And then obviously the great result against Leverkusen last week as well. We're a good football team. we're a good football side, and we have to recognise that, and they know that. And as I say, they've still got a 9 point buffer. But as I say, that could quickly turn to 3. But cards on the table, it sounds like I'm being very critical of Arsenal. That's just based on the recency fucking eye test. One off game, what I saw yesterday, that was a disgrace. If you're wanting to go out there and win a trophy. Um, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think Arsenal will be alright, and I think they'll get over the line. Listen, yesterday, obviously, Kepa was in nets. Like, a lot of people are blaming Kepa, and yeah, it was his blunder, but like, listen, it is what it is. But yeah, for the rest of the season, you'll have Raya, and hopefully we'll have Timber back soon, Odegaard back soon. And hopefully that fucking gives Saka a kick up there. So hopefully Odegaard unlocks something there. But I no Eze yesterday either. Hopefully he comes back shortly and we're flying again. But yeah, the same can be said about Man City. They didn't have Mark Guehi or Ruben Diaz yesterday. He'll probably be available at the Etihad fixture. But listen, worry about that when it comes. Just get the job done between now and then and get back to winning ways because we have been used to winning football matches this season. And we just need to carry on doing it again. So yeah, anyway folks, I've blathered enough. Just all I'm saying is just if you're an Arsenal fan, just don't panic, alright? We're still in a really fucking good position. And listen, Liverpool lost the League Cup final last year, then they went on to win the league. Do you think they give a shit? Alright, they went flat out now, but it's not because they lost the League Cup last year, alright? It's because of how you fell off a cliff, alright? No one gave a shit about the League Cup final. If as long as they went on to win the league, and Arsenal fans would be the same. This is the big one. This is the one we need to get over the line. This is the one Arteta's been working towards, the players have been working towards. So might be a case of their heart wasn't fully in it yesterday, but they have to put their hearts, their desire, their fucking drive into every game this season. Now, I don't want to use the expression every game going forward now is a cup final, because if that's the case, we've got a terrible track record given yesterday. But every game now in the league is a cup final, and that's just as it is. That's just the way it is. And they have to play like it because they didn't yesterday. But yeah, anyway, folks, I've said my piece. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Also, you know the crack. Please like and subscribe, socials down there, all that jazz, alright? You know this the drill job, I can't speak well about but yeah, you know the drill by now. Take care, alright? Yeah, like, subscribe, fucking socials, all that jazz. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, okay, bye. Bye, bye.